So Cancer, this is Erica, and I'm doing your reading for the rest of December. Yes, from the 16th to the 31st, alright? This is good for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get into it. Again, trying another setup, because I'm just trying to figure out what I like more at my desk now. Alrighty, we're going to do past, present, future. Just going to go back to maybe a little more simple setup. Alright. 2 cards for the past. What's been going on for my Cancerians in the past. We got 3 of Cups reversed with Temperance. I gotta get rid of that glare. I'll move it here for now. Alright, what's going on in the present for my Cancer? What's going on in the present for my Cancers? What's going on? We got the World reverse and the Page of Wands reverse. Well, shit. Alright, and future. What's gonna happen in the near future for my Cancers regarding their life? Alright, 8 of Pentacles reversed with 7 of Wands reversed. Alright, so, don't worry about my nails, I gotta fix them. So let's see. In the recent past, we have the 3 of Cups reversed with the Temperance card. So for some of you guys, it could have been a breakup, a fallout with friends, family. It could have been, unfortunately, somebody that couldn't make up their mind about you. That could have been kind of entertaining other people. It could have actually happened in late fall that you're still dealing with. You're still dealing with the hurt and the pain from it. But instead of you being in that place where you were really hurt and you had a really hard time dealing with the emotions of the fallout, you're healing from it. You have your angels that are by your side. You might be seeing 444 a lot, or if you do see 444 or you see the number 4 a lot. For me, that's about angels are protecting you and angels are around you because you're going through a massive transformation in a healing phase. And right now, Spirit or the universe is trying to work with you in getting you to balance your heart and your head. Trying to balance, you know, being practical and logical and also still being intuitive and emotional. It's a part, I hate to say it, but I feel like what happened in the past with this person, it was a lesson in basically teaching you to shed old beliefs, old thought patterns about yourself, because Spirit wants to bring some blessings in the future. But, you know, we all have free will, so there are lessons that needed to be learned about you being careful, I'm hearing, of the people that you hang out with. Also being careful about not ignoring red flags when you meet somebody. Just being careful in general about, again, being logical, but always making sure you're using your intuition when it comes to anything, really. It could have been dealing with a Sagittarius or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in the past. I say it could have been around Thanksgiving, maybe, the last time that you spoke to them or saw them. But I feel like if it was a person, you know, there's a couple of different stories here. If it was a person, I feel like that it was more sex-based, which is, you know, what could have contributed to the downfall, that you wanted more, and they were just, you know, they were here for a good time, not a long time, that little story. Alright, so presently, so this could be already happening, or this could be going on now. Oh, we're gonna go with this now. So, we have the World reverse with the Page of Wands reverse. So I feel like this person, like I said, could have been a Sagittarius you were dealing with, or somebody that had Sagittarius in their chart, or somebody that just was very, maybe overly playful, uncommittal, was very here and there, in and out of your life, like very just not a solid person, not somebody that's very grounded or reliable, I'm hearing. Could be younger than you, or just somebody that, I mean, the person could be in their 30s, but still living and acting like a 22-year-old. You know what I mean? Like I said, it could be a lover, friend, whatever. Or it could be a cousin for some of you. So, with the world reversed, it feels like you have unfinished business with this person. It feels like, there's things that you felt like you still needed to gain closure on. But at the end of the day, Spirit wants you to know that you're going to have to kind of learn to move on without closure. I'm feeling that waiting for this person to come back and kind of end the cycle is going to keep you in a state of limbo. In order to move forward, you're going to have to learn to never, like, that you may never get an apology. And the thing is that you might get an apology later on. I'm hearing maybe for some of you in 3 months. It could be 3 weeks for others. But what's going to help you is getting your own closure within yourself, knowing that it doesn't matter if they ever apologize for what they did, or almost validate me like I want them to. It doesn't matter. Like, I'm going to move on, and I'm going to, like, end that chapter myself. So when this person comes back in, it won't trigger you. And you won't even really care anymore at this point when this person comes back and you're like, I already closed that chapter out of my life. I'm good. I've moved on. I'm doing me, And I feel like they're going to try to almost kind of pretend like they didn't understand what they did wrong, but they're, I don't want to say straight up lying, but they kind of straight up fucking lying, okay? They know what they did, but they're trying to, like, use the facade of, oh, I didn't mean it like that, or, oh, I didn't do it like that. That's not what I meant, or, I really wanted to be with you. I was just kind of confused. Bullshit. Don't listen to their bullshit when they try to come back saying that sob story. Let them stay in that fucking desert by themselves. All right. So, upcoming in the future, you have the 8 of Pentacles reverse and the 7 of Wands reverse. So, I feel like, in the next 2 weeks in the next month and a half, that you are going to, I'm feeling like almost like looking over the people that you have in your life now, and you're going to start reassessing things and reassessing who's in your life, who's really good for you, who do you might need to part ways with, like, what do you might even take kind of an assessment of what kind of people do you need to, or would be good for you in the future meeting. You're going to start kind of like you don't want to work on anything anymore with people that you feel like you always have to have a guard up. Like, you are going to start looking at your circle, and also if you're single, people that are potential suitors. Like, if you feel like you have to have your guard up, you're just going to pass. You're just going to automatically pass. You're going to be like, no. I don't need to play detective. This is not an episode of Law and Order. Like, I don't need to always have my guard up. Like, if it's not free flowing, if it doesn't feel good, if it's not any, if there's any kind of roadblocks and obstacles that seem like they could just keep popping up, I'm good. I'm just going to move on, because I don't have time for that anymore. 2020 is coming up, the year of I don't have time for that anymore. All right. So let me see if there's any, let's see, what do I want to ask these cards? Whoops, sorry. I'm going to ask, is there anything hidden that you need to know right now in your life? Is there anything hidden that Cancer needs to know in their life? Is there anything that's hidden that Cancer needs to know about? Is there anything hidden that Cancer needs to know about right now? All right. It's, okay, expect the unexpected. That's a good one. And stay positive. All right, so, that makes me feel like good things are really going to come for you, but you really have to stay in alignment with what you want. Stay in that vibration of positive things, positive people, of things working out for you. And if this was, you losing somebody, or this could even be for some of y'all, which I'm getting just now, if any of y'all had some kind of addiction problem, that you're going through um, recovery right now. And you have to stay positive, and that, on this new path of recovery, and it could be that people that actually went to a rehab, but all the other people could just be dealing with, an addiction to overeating. And through that healing process, you're cutting out those things that are no longer good for you, that have kept you in this cycle for the past 10, 15 years of just, not getting to where you want to get to. And you're done working or fighting against those things. You're done being so defensive and always wondering when. So, you got to stay positive and expect the unexpected, because I feel like maybe around this time, because usually what ends up happening is when people come back into our lives is before like a blessing comes in. And it's like, if we handle it right, it's almost, like a test. If we handle it right, something really good comes for us. So in about 3 months, like a really big blessing, something that you've been praying for could be coming. So that's really good. All right, let me get some advice cards. All right, what advice do you have for my Cancers right now? I'm just going to start saying right now, because obviously time is fluid. Depends when you watch this. So this will be applicable whenever you see it. All right, give me 3 cards for advice. What advice do you have for Cancers that are watching this? All right. We have the 3 of Cups upright, the 7 of Coins or Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. All right. So this is interesting. So again, stay positive, have fun, have a good support system, have those friends or just people that you can talk to, that when you're feeling sad, lonely, depressed, anxious, just frustrated, that you can talk to them and they can help you get your mind off of stuff. But also make sure that you have those hobbies that will help you do the same for yourself. I'm getting that for some of you, you actually might end up meeting a love interest through a friend. Like through some kind of, could be a party. We got the masquerade things. So definitely, if somebody tries to blindly set you up with somebody, go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing, right? As long as you use your intuition and you're not like, you know where I'm going. All right. 7 of Coins. Relax a little bit. Don't be so hard on yourself. Sometimes we have oh my God, words. Like in farming, there's times to sow seeds and there's times to, you have to wait for the plants or the crops to grow, and then you have a harvest season. Like right now is a time where you've already planted a lot of seeds, and right now is the time to kind of just chill and wait. Like things are coming for you, but it's kind of a time that you should take a look more about like inner reflection. What's working out for you, what's not. An introspective assessment, basically. That will help a lot in showing you what's the next step, meditation. And here, which is weird because I've never seen the 5 of Cups like in this way before, but what I was getting was instead of, just like depression, anxiety, sorrow, da-da-da-da, like this is more so of dig deep into yourself of what you are disappointed about yourself. And I know that sounds freaking crazy, But the reason is because Spirit's going to work with you on it. Say that you're 42 and that you feel like you really haven't done much with your life financially. And it's something you try to put in the background of your head, most days, but it's really a big regret that you have. Write it down. I'm hearing journaling could be really good for y'all. Write it down, and Spirit's going to help you try to release that disappointment within yourself, release that judgment within yourself, and also help you to try to get more financially where you want to go. If it's, you looking in the mirror and you're not really happy with your body, but you feel like no matter what you do, you can't lose the weight. Again, write that down so you can release that judgment, release that disappointment, release that burden. And so then Spirit, you ask Spirit, God, your angels, whatever you believe in, to work with you on it. And I think that's what, a lot of what's holding you back is your kind of repressed disappointment about things, or your repressed frustration that you haven't really dealt with. You just like, man, I wish things were this way, but it's not, so fuck it. So you kind of just stuff it down. But things are going to need to come out in order to work through it, and it's really going to help you out. So Cancer, that's your reading for till the end of December. So I guess you're bi-weekly right now. If it resonates, awesome. If it doesn't, leave it. Check out your other signs. Have a great December. What do they say? Merry holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. I'm not even going to go into the other holidays because I don't want to mispronounce them and then sound like a total uncultured swine. So I apologize. But to everybody celebrating holidays out there around this time of year, regardless of what you celebrate, be safe, love and light, protect yourself. It's weird that I said that, but do it psychically, physically, mentally, emotionally. All right, guys. Love you.